Yo, what is up, guys? Boy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hope you guys are doing well. So, if you've not seen, Deontay Wilder, and I'm paraphrasing, said if he retired tomorrow, he would go down as a Hall of Fame fighter. And, people have been debating this topic, and I wanted to share my 2 cents. I've got a few things to cover in this video. This isn't really a bashing Deontay Wilder video, just my honest opinion on the matter. Now, is there an argument for Deontay Wilder being a Hall of Fame fighter right now? For me, in my opinion, no, but the only argument you could really have is to say, well, if we look at some of the lesser inductees in the Hall of Fame, like Arturo Gatti, well, if Arturo Gatti gets in, then Deontay Wilder's got a case. But to me, that's a poor argument in itself, because you can flip that argument on its head and say, well, look at fighters who deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, but aren't. If those guys don't get in, then Deontay Wilder shouldn't get in. So you can flip that argument on its head. That is a poor argument, in my opinion. And as for the whole number of title defences argument, it's irrelevant if you haven't fought anybody worth a damn, ultimately. I believe Deontay Wilder has had 9 title defences, 8 or 9 title defences. In his whole career, Deontay Wilder has beaten 2 top 10 rated opponents. Just 2. And I'm talking about Ring Magazine rated. He's beaten 2 top 10 opponents and obviously drew to the third, Tyson Fury. So he's got 2 wins over top 10 opponents, and that's it. That's his resume. His best win is Luis Ortiz. Good solid win, unbeaten, Cuban southpaw. He could punch, dangerous opponent, good win. Other than that, there's really not much on that resume, it has to be said. His second best win is a tie between Dominic Breazeale and Bermane Stiverne. That goes to show how poor Deontay Wilder's resume is. On top of that, he's not fought the guys who he should have fought in his era, to date at least. Obviously, he's still got time, but the topic is if he retired tomorrow. So he's not fought the guys in his era who he should have fought, apart from Tyson Fury, and he didn't win that fight. He never fought Vladimir Klitschko. He avoided that fight. Look at what his manager said, Shelley Finkel. Deontay Wilder, he's his own man after all. He bets on himself, so he must have co-signed that, right? Ducked Vladimir Klitschko, didn't fight Anthony Joshua. Now, to his defence, that wasn't just his fault. I think both guys were to blame for that, personally. But regardless, didn't fight him. He still hasn't rematched Tyson Fury. And all in all, he's not fought enough top contenders. As far as I'm concerned, when you've got 2 wins over top 10 rated opponents in over 40 fights, that means your resume sucks. Certainly not Hall of Fame worthy, at least. And, for the people making the argument, well, Deontay Wilder holds the most prestigious belt in boxing and he's made 9 defences, that's complete nonsense. First and foremost, like I said, most of his defences have been against subpar opposition. And as for the WBC being the most prestigious belt, that's up for debate. Who are you guys to decide that's the case? That's not universally recognised in boxing. It's not. The WBC nearly went out of business due to corruption, due to getting sued. Do your research, man. And regardless, even if the WBC was the most prestigious belt in boxing, it doesn't matter if you're fighting cream puffs and cab drivers. Doesn't matter. Ultimately, as far as I'm concerned, if we are holding any real standards to getting in the Hall of Fame, Deontay Wilder falls well short. However, as I mentioned earlier, this video is not meant to bash Deontay Wilder, so I'll give you a further point. Deontay Wilder is close to getting in the Hall of Fame. I'll throw that curveball at you. Deontay Wilder is 2 or 3 wins away from being in the Hall of Fame. If Deontay Wilder, let's say he avenges that wrong against Tyson Fury, gets the win, and then goes on to unify or become undisputed against the Ruiz-Anthony Joshua winner, if he gets those 2 wins on the resume, he's in the Hall of Fame. And that's enough. Even if he just beats Tyson Fury, it's borderline. So while Deontay Wilder isn't Hall of Fame worthy yet, in my opinion, I think he's very close. A couple of fights away. So, for me, Deontay Wilder shouldn't be coming out and saying things like that, because it makes it look like he's lost his ambition and that he's got no desire to really push on and cement a legacy. you know, and that's been the story of Deontay Wilder's career. That's why I've got a problem with this statement. Deontay Wilder has always taken the easy route, you know, fighting absolute cream puffs on the come up, basically being gifted a WBC title shot against a poor champion, then defending that belt against absolute no-hopers while avoiding a unification against Vladimir Klitschko, avoiding an undisputed fight with Vladimir Klitschko. And basically, it's only been March 2018 onwards where Deontay Wilder has been willing to step up. I'm sorry, but the guy hasn't done enough just yet. However, like I said, he's a couple of fights away from getting in the Hall of Fame in a legitimate and deserved manner. So listen, by making this video, I don't mean to be doom and gloom on Deontay Wilder. I'm not hating on the guy, I'm just telling you how I feel about the situation, and I think I'm providing a fairly balanced viewpoint on it, if I'm being honest. It's not like the guy can't get in the Hall of Fame. Like I said, a couple of fights away. But right now, no way. No way at all. And yeah, his statement didn't surprise me because, like I said, you know, he's always kind of tried to take the easy route in his career. And that's the reason why the guy's not the star he should be. Ultimately, Deontay Wilder, he's got the style, he's got the personality, he knocks people out, he should be a much bigger star than he is. But he's not. Because most fans aren't stupid. They know this guy is a little bit manufactured, they know his resume's poor, and, you know, the building hasn't really gone into his career from early on. It's only been the last 2-3 years where people have really started to take notice. And that's great, but, you know, he's still playing catch-up on where he should be, ultimately. And that is due to a lack of ambition earlier on in his career, as well as poor promotion. I mean, I keep on getting told the WBC heavyweight title is the most prestigious belt in boxing, yet Deontay Wilder is getting outsold in America by a welterweight by the name of Errol Spence Jr., but he holds the most prestigious belt in boxing. That tells you all I've just said. That just backs it up. So listen, that's my 2 cents anyway. Share your thoughts below. Peace.